Это все есть, не подождать. Итак, друзья, всем привет! С вами Джейд. Мы будем начинать сейчас стримить Mass Effect легендарное издание. Это ремастер. Всем новичкам добро пожаловать, и я вам советую поиграть в эту игру. Вы не пожалеете. Играем мы за отступника. Тут есть герой и отступник. Но будем мы играть за чистого регенерата, то есть отступника. Начинаем мы с первой части. С игрой я уже знакомилась, так что я ее знаю от А до Я, подсказывать мне ничего не надо. Но будем начинать проходить с первой части. Сейчас у меня просто игра немножко долго включается. Подключение Origins идет, потому что игра у меня лицензионная. Секунду. Секунду. Минуточку. Почему ж ты не хочешь захватываться? Вот, сейчас пойдет. Так. Игру я уже играла, как вы видите. Будем мы начинать игру.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database.
Да, в игре можно поставить английские субтитры. У меня будут играть английские субтитры. То есть английская озвучка, русские субтитры.
Secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
Начинаем с самого нуля. И играю я чисто только... Раньше играла, конечно, за Всем, но на данный момент я играю за мужского персонажа. Ну, будем начинать дальше.
Please log in to access your profile. Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history.
Так, для всех новичков я спойлерить не буду, ну, скажу сразу. Если мы играем за, то есть, скитальца, это у нас будет тут, как сказать, живой, то есть один будет из родителей будет живой, то есть это будет мать живая. Так, начинаем мы за скитальца, прочитаю вам. Так, ваши родители состояли на службе в войсках Альянса. По мере продвижения по службе они сменили много кораблей и станций, на которых прошло ваше детство. Ваша семья не задержалась нигде дольше, чем на несколько лет. Следуя по стопам отца, вы добровольно поступили на службу в возрасте 18 лет. Так, и у нас тут есть две реплики: герой и отступник. Герой, мы чисто идем по... То есть ты делаешь герои, на тебя все завидуют, то есть все это. Но когда ты идешь регенератом, то есть это отступник, класса там отступника есть, когда там... По игре вы дальше поймете чуть-чуть. Далее, как вам объяснить? Ну, если... Короче, будем где-то играть, там немножко поймете. Те, кто играл, все знают. Игра, конечно, не новая, это ремастер. Просто разработчики подтянули графику и больше ничего. Есть, конечно, и оригинальные игры, но в ремастере тут немножко есть большие изменения. Поиграйте и в ремастер, и просто Mass Effect, то есть оригинал. Я советую, реально не пожалеете.
Confirm psychological profile.
Так, безжалостный. Это у нас, мы идем по отступнику. Значит, у нас будет идти отступник чистый. Начинаем безжалостный.
Confirm military specialization.
Тут у нас есть специализация, то есть классы. Кем мы будем? Солдат, это обычный солдат, у него способностей никаких. Инженер. У них специализация по технике. Ну, солдаты идут оружие пользоваться все. Раньше в оригинале было такое, когда ты солдатом играл, получается, в оригинале такого не было, как объяснить, было запрет на оружие. То есть, каким ты играешь, специализация, какая у тебя, например, адепт, ты только можешь чисто ходить пистолетами. Здесь на данный момент убрали ограничения на оружие. И на данный момент, то есть, какую ты военную специализацию ты не брал, адепта, солдата, инженера, у тебя все оружия будут работать. Я уже сама на себе это проверила, потому что я уже прошла уже ремастер, и я вам скажу, по сравнению с оригиналом, мне он понравился, если честно. Да, были фризы, были все, были. Но после последнего обновления, то, что вышло, на данный момент его пока сейчас нет. Так что жалоб пока никаких. Вот, в прошлый раз я играла, адептом. Для всех тут будет видно. Так, как мы играем с солдатом должна нам дешифровка. Для открытия ящиков.
Facial identification.
Ну, стандартными играем.
Profile reconstruction complete.
Так, у нас описание профиля. Имя Джон Шепард, биография землянин, репутация у нас будет безжалостный. Репутация безжалостный, мы будем жесткие и, короче говоря, на всех умствуют. Как говорится, будет на всех на все плевать. Поехали. Подтвердить.
Identification confirmed.
Так, и играю я не трудный, а на максимальной сложности. На безумие. Так. Ну и все, легендарный у нас режим стоит, то есть это ремастер. И поехали.
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of his family.
Doesn't have one. He was raised on the streets. Learned to look out for himself. He got most of his unit killed on Torfin.
He gets the job done, no matter what the cost.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
Так, в 2148 году исследователи обнаружили на Марсе останки древней цивилизации, космических путешественников. В течение нескольких последующих десятилетий эти артефакты открыли тайны новых удивительных технологий. Короче, кто успел, тот прочитаете потом.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot, requiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1. Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
Да, скажу сразу, почему я не люблю русскую локализацию. Вообще, русский перевод, он есть. Но говорю сразу, он паршивый. Так что, если вы хотите играть, то лучше поменяйте на английскую озвучку. Вам серьезней. И вторая, третья часть то же самое идет на русский, то есть английская озвучка, русские субтитры. Больше только русская, то есть русский перевод есть только чисто в первой части.
That's enough. You're soldiers. Act like it.
Sorry, Commander.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
Great. You pissed the captain off, and now I'm going to pay for it.
Don't blame me. The captain's always in a bad mood.
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
Так, это у нас перед нами был наш пилот. Он в подставе постоянно и верный друг. Ну и Кайден, тоже наш верный соратник. Продолжаем дальше. Ну, это наш корабль.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged, right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander, just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting edge. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
A full crew makes sense. We need the extra hands in case anything goes wrong. And the Spectre is just here as an observer.
Well, maybe you're right, Commander, but I just can't shake this feeling that we're out here on false pretenses.
Так, скажу вам насчет репликов. Реплики наверху это у нас идет геройские. Посередине реплики у нас идут 50 на 50. Нижние реплики, чисто когда ты выбираешь в колесо вниз, это у нас чисто отступник. Так, вот за капитана.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, sir. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
You don't trust Nihilus?
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War, lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
Nihilus is no ordinary Turian.
You've got that right, Commander. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
Info's on a need-to-know basis, Presley. Just follow the orders you're given.
Understood, Commander.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place
Это доктор Чак вас. Она с нами будет постоянно.
The captain's in charge. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
You watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Marines are meant to fight. You just fix us up when we're done.
I know how things work, Commander. I've seen my share of combat, but it's foolish to go looking for trouble. You could both take a lesson from the captain. He's not afraid of combat, but he knows the value of restraint, too.
Sorry, Doc, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Do your job, follow my orders, and there won't be any problems.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on Torfin. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
This mission isn't about personal glory, Corporal. We have a job to do. Don't do anything stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not gonna screw this up.
Когда мы играем за регенерат, там мы немножко, конечно, жесткие тут, чересчур. То есть Шепарду плевать на все и на всех, и как их зовут, как... Короче, делать, выполнять задание, несмотря ни на что.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
How do you control agents with unlimited power?
I suppose the Council could revoke the Spectre status of an agent who got out of hand. At that point, Citadel Security Services would take over.
Those C-Sec grunts wouldn't stand a chance. The Spectres were 20 ordinary soldiers. The Spectres police themselves. An agent goes rogue, they send another agent to take him down. That's Spectre justice.
The Corporal's confusing romantic legends with reality, Commander.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. What you did on Torfin, that's what they're looking for. Success at any cost, ruthless efficiency, show no mercy.
Sounds like my kind of job.
This is all just wild speculation. The Spectres aren't interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Так, с левой стороны, если есть реплики, мы их просто продолжаем. С левой стороны продолжение репликов, с правой стороны у нас реплики заканчиваются.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Так, открываем отряд пока. Так, в меню отряда можно посмотреть навыки каждого из членов отряда. Чтобы посмотреть навык или его уровень, наведите на него указателем мыши. Щелкните по навыку, чтобы потратить очко навыка и получить новый уровень. С каждым новым уровнем вы получаете очки навыков и можете открывать новые уровни навыков, то есть улучшаем свои способности. Вот то, что я говорила за герой и за отступник. На данный момент нам обаяние не нужно, мы прокачиваем устрашение. Ну и наше оружие: пистолеты, дробовики, штурмовые винтовки, снайперскую винтовку, боевую броню. Мы когда усилим свою боевую броню, сейчас мы можем пока носить легкую. Но когда мы ее улучшим, мы можем использовать тяжелую броню. Так, боевая подготовка. Это у нас напор адреналина. Мы улучшаем напор адреналина. И физподготовку. Физподготовку мы усилим свое здоровье. Ну, дешифровку, то, что мы с собой брали, это открывает, короче, нам ящики, которые нам понадобятся. Ну и солдат здоровье увеличивает и плюс здоровье всех наших сопротивцев. Так, тут у нас журнал. В журнале у нас появляется есть основные миссии и второстепенные. Выполнять мы будем все, проходить все мы будем все подчистую, все, что можно, чтобы набрать максимальный уровень. Раньше в оригинале был максимальный уровень, у нас был 60-й, но в ремастере на данный момент сделали 30.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I'm a Marine, not some tourist on vacation.
It's more than just a tourist destination, isn't it, Shepard? Eden Prime is a symbol of your people. A perfect little world on the edges of your territory. Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Are you trying to scare me, Spectre?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I already figured that
We're
out.
making a covert pickup on Eden Prime.
Это наш
That's why we
капитан
needed the stealth
Андерсон.
systems operational.
На данный момент наш капитан. Так, секундочку, я сейчас скажу. Я присылаю в чат свою группу ВКонтакте. Подписывайтесь. Добавляйтесь, друзья. Тут будут все новости о стримах моих. Когда, что, где и как. Я, конечно, извиняюсь за задержку, конечно, стрима. Обещала немного раньше, но так как у меня с интернетом была проблема, ну, ничего, все справились. Надеюсь, проблемы сейчас с интернетом не будет. Так, все, продолжаем.
I don't like being kept in the dark, Captain.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Сейчас. Посмотрим.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Since when do we answer to the Spectres?
You're smart enough to know how things work, Commander. The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
I was impressed when I studied the reports from Torfin. A grim business, but you got the job done. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I don't like people making decisions about my future.
This isn't about you, Shepard. Humanity needs this. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Кстати, если вы заметили, у меня канал называется так, Джин Шепард. Ну как? Просто это моя самая любимая игра. Поверьте, посмотрите, поиграйте сами, пожалеете.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
Спойлерить не буду. И прошу тех, кто играл, то же самое не спойлерить.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Я извиняюсь за посторонние звуки.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
I don't like putting my life in the hands of a Turian, sir.
Nihilus is on our side. He wants you in the Spectres, and he wants that beacon.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck!
We are approaching drop point 2.
Ship perimeter secured, Commander.
Смотрите. Графика просто чудесная.
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere.
Так, я сейчас немножко в настройках покопаюсь.
Keep your guard up.
What the hell are those?
Gas bags. Don't worry, they're harmless.
Играть я могу долго, так что запасайтесь все чаем, кофе. То как. Приятного всем просмотра. Вот наш интерфейс. Сейчас мы сюда пока на данный момент поставим некоторые. Так, убираем оружие. Это у нас какая-то нарынка. Ричард.
Oh God, what happened here?
Играем мы на безумие. На максимальной сложности.
Leave him. We need to finish the mission.
Aye, aye, sir.
Так, делаем быстрое сохранение. Идем дальше. Так, панацелин используется для исцеления раненых членов отряда. Унигель позволяет обойтись испытанием дешифровки электроники. Короче, унигель у нас это панацелин. Он нас, короче, лечит. Продолжаем дальше.
Got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of body. I'm gonna check it out.
Это у нас
I'll try
обучение.
to catch up with you at the dig site.
Ой, я пока еще не привыкла.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
I need a status report, now.
Oh, man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Кстати, скажу сразу. Насчет главного героя. У нас тут главный герой два может быть. Женский персонаж, мужской персонаж. И у нас тут есть романы. если завести с кем-то роман, то нужно чисто брать геройскую линию.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
И еще, каждый выбор несут свои последствия. Это у нас идет РПГ.
You just left the rest of your unit behind to die?
We held our position as long as we could. The Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Vale in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
You're coming with us, Williams. We need that beacon.
Aye, aye, sir.
Так как мы не знаем, ее берем с собой. Хотя могли ее оставить, сказать, но она все равно бы пошла вместе с нами. Вот сейчас мы ее расспросим.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Move out.
Ходим. Так. Чё? Вот у нас появился новый член отряда. Эшли Уильямс. С ней, кстати, можно будет потом вести роман.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
Легкая броня человек. Да мы сейчас будем броню смотреть. Броню, оружие. Так, бронебойные патроны. Эти патроны специально разработаны для пробивания металлических пластин, а более эффективны для ведения огня по синтетическим целям. Урон плюс 15%, урон синтетикам. Бронебойные ставим сюда. Отдача-гаситель. Он у нас снижает отдачу, повышает точность стрельбы на 10% и То есть на 10% уменьшение отдачи у нас идет. То есть не перегревается у нас оружие. У нас тут работает дробовик, пистолет, ну и снайперская винтовка. В ремастере сейчас на данный момент сделали, плюс большой. Это в ремастере. Насчет снайперской винтовки. Раньше в оригинале это была проблема. Большие проблемы были. Так, сохраняемся, потому что мы не знаем, как игра пойдет. даже покажу. Сюда. Сюда. Сейчас, секунду. Кайден, поменяй оружие. Вот и все. Снайперская винтовка. Пожинатель, снайперская винтовка галимая. Так что я сразу перерабатываю манигель. Манигель нам понадобится для можно открытия ящиков нам. Для открытия то есть ящиков. Ну и если у нас остается, конечно, в нашем инвентаре сильно много ресурсов, мы их можем продать, либо превратить в манигель, то есть вот сюда. Ну и нашим сопартийцам то же самое, как положено, можно менять. Продолжаем дальше.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
Let's get moving. Williams, where's the camp?
It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Чаем. Вот у нас напор адреналина. Напор адреналина нам дает, получается, мы использовали, например, свои умения, включаем напор адреналина, и мы можем повторно использовать свои умения, то есть без восстановления. Страшение прокачали, нам надо желательно пока штурмовые винтовки. Делаем быстрое сохранение. Пошли. Сейчас поставим сюда. И вот так.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up. Oh god, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
Вы потом все сами все узнаете. Кто это все делает? Можно поговорить вместе с ними. А вот, нашла. У нас открылся дробовик первого уровня. На данный момент пока первого уровня будет. Потому что мы только начали игру.
security, Roxy.
В игре здесь первая часть не мое самое любимое дело. Открывать ящики и все остальное. Но нам в эту игру придется очень-очень много раз это делать. На удивление получилось с первого раза.
Humans, thank the Maker.
Hurry, close the door before they come back.
How did you end up in this shed?
We hid here during the attack. They must have come here for the beacon. Luckily, it wasn't here. It was moved to the spaceport earlier this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside, gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry, Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please, this isn't the time.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Я скажу, я играла регенератом, но не чистым. На данный момент я буду проходить чистым регенератом. Будете играть, когда проиграете героем и отступником чистым, тогда вы поймете, почему я играла не чистым регенератом.
Say goodnight, Manuel.
You cannot silence the truth. My voice must be heard.
Oh my God! What did you do?
That might have been a little extreme, Commander.
You can't just go around whacking people in the head.
It was only a matter of time until he did something crazy and dangerous.
I suppose you're right. By the time he wakes up, the meds will have kicked in.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
Good luck, Commander.
Мы здесь безжалостны, нам вперед. Все. Жестокие. Сейчас знакомимся. Это Найлус, мы его знаем.
Saren.
Это Сарен.
Nihilus.
Он необычный турянин.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Выстрелы. Гляньте.
What is that? Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
увеличится. Да что ж ты... Рядом поблизости. Да хватит вам уже бегать, а? Зоригинцы. Так. Останется ходить на добро, туда, наверх. Ящик. Так. Это у нас барьер, у него... Он биотик, наполовину 50% биотик, 50% он инженер. Она чисто у нас солдат, как и мы. На данный момент он пока просто солдат. У нас генератка реплика уже будет прокачана немножко. Так. Сейчас на всякий случай сохранимся. Вот. Если не хотите открывать для чего сейчас объясню унигель. Если вы не хотите сделать ручное отключение, то вот вам унигель. 25% унигеля. Смотря какая будет дешифровка, будет либо легкая, либо тяжелая.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out, we're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
Nobody moves a muscle until we know who you are.
Nice going, Cole. I told you we should have stayed hidden.
It's okay. We're all on the same side here. We're just farmers. We've been hiding ever since that ship first showed up.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
Это за тот корабль, который летел здоровый. Я, в принципе, знаю, что это за корабль, но говорить я не буду, потому что здесь, может быть, у нас новенькие. Ну и старенькие, те, кто знает эту игру.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
If there's something you're not telling me...
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring, nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
You greedy bastard. You weren't running for your life. You were running to check on your merchandise.
No, it's not like that. I just knew there were some packages here, something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
Вот, у нас есть, когда мы будем использовать наше отступничество, то есть реплики будем отступников будем улучшать, у нас появляется красное, это мы идем по реплике отступника. Это, вот видите, у нас закрытая реплика. Это у нас по геройскому это у нас, так, сейчас, как считается, по нулям. Мы его используем.
I'm only gonna ask this once. Think long and hard
Потому
before
что
you
мы
lie
чисто
to me
играем за
again.
регенерата.
Are you sure all you've got is one lousy pistol?
No, wait, I just remembered. I just had it in my pocket. You might as well take that too. That's everything, really.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
Would you rather be a snitch or a corpse?
Powell. His name's Powell.
No honor among thieves.
That's all I know, really. So let's try to keep things friendly from here on in, okay?
I have to go.
Good luck.
Идем дальше. Это что хотели, узнали. Конечно, немножко время мы узнали. Ну, посмотрим. Хватит ли терпения пойти чистым регенератом, я не знаю. Потому что чистым регенератом я не играла, а играла миссию с героя. Так, панацелин. Ага. Улучшенный. Вот наш старый знакомый. Сайлус.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
I like the way you hid behind those crates during the fight. Really helped us out. Thanks a lot.
Me? But I'm just a dock worker. I don't even have a weapon. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
What the hell are you talking about?
There were two Turians here. Your friend and another one he called Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told the Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
You ditch work. Then you cower back here and do nothing while the Geth butcher everyone else.
I don't even have a gun. What was I supposed to do? Run out there and die? I couldn't save them. Nobody could. It was horrible.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks. for the smuggling ring.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire crew's dead. It doesn't matter now, does it?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch! We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
Hand over those grenades. Now.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
Too many people died here for you to start jerking me around.
Okay, all right. There was something else. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Фокус на гранату. Забрали. Забрали. Если отойти. Черт возьми. Есть. Раз, мы можем пользоваться дальше. На данный момент у нас есть перегрев будет чуть сильный. Ну, дальше будем улучшаться, будем, конечно, будет все получше. Есть. собака. Я иногда буду извиняться за хороший свой лексикон. А он мне бывает зачастую часто. Есть. Ай. Я еще пока не привыкла в ремастере. Играла просто один раз с игрой, то есть знакомилась. Как я ее знаю, но как враги будут себе вести все остальное. И играла, конечно, на средней сложности, но для ознакомления. Ну, на данный момент играем на максимальной сложности. Менять мы ее не будем.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Вот маяк британский. Нам нужно его забрать. Так. Ой, я чуть-чуть потерялась.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
А то бомбу надо дали без врагов обезвредить. Идем дальше. Так. Чем мы тупим? Так, у нас, конечно, мало времени. У нас 4 минуты, чтобы разбегивать. По нам всем крышкам. Эй. Да, блин. Вот, используем его первый раз по нацелинку, да и во хлеб. Напарники наши как дебилы. наши напарники ужили, как говорится. Добрые знакомые. Ай! Ай-яй-яй. Остался один прах. Есть. Так, открываем все ящики и идем дальше. Так, начинается. Я говорю, это не мое любимое дело. Все, слава богу. Так. Легкая броня есть, да? Легкая броня, так. Стама пока накачана. Так. В другом месте посмотрим. Немножко ускоримся. Будем облазить, будем обшаривать, там все находить, искать. Так, ну продолжаем.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
No, don't touch him!
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime, the Normandy. A human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
Видите, нас хотят уже убить. А мы только начали игру. То есть прошли только пролог. Начало игры только прошли.
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Like the morning after shore leave. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Where's the beacon now? What happened to it?
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
What's the damage, Doctor?
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Ну, смотря как. Сейчас на данный момент скажем хорошо, потому что на член экипажа, вообще наш член экипажа будет.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
Скажу сразу, когда играешь по отступникам, Шепард может послать кого угодно, что угодно, даже совет. Но совет мы скоро узнаем. То есть вы скоро узнаете.
The Council can kiss my ass. I won't let them blame me for losing the beacon. I didn't do anything wrong.
И узнаете, почему так говорит.
I stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
They'll think I'm crazy.
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
When have they ever done anything for humanity?
If we expose Saren as a traitor, the Council will revoke his Spectre status. I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Джокер — это наш, говорится, рулевой, который ведет наш корабль. С ним мы знакомились в самом начале.
Hey, Commander.
Вот Кайден, доктор Чаквас.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic... I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
Кайден у нас биотик, наполовину инженер, то есть страж. У него импланты. У обычных всех биотиков стоят импланты L3. Но в чем прикол, когда этих, получится, имплантов не было, когда биотические способности у Кайдена появились, ему поставили L2. Вот сейчас узнаете почему. L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
Вот сейчас слушайте, какие сложности.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Kaiden's lucky. He just gets...
Ну и нам потом Кайден почти будет всю игру говорить за вот эту хрень.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Шкафчик наш. Так, вот он. Кайден.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Что дальше?
After what happened to Jenkins, the crew could use some good news. They'll be glad to hear you're okay.
Sounds like you're disappointed I survived.
I never want to see anything bad happen to a fellow Marine, Commander. Let's just leave it at that.
I think we got off on the wrong foot, Williams. Maybe we could start again.
I'm not one to hold a grudge. I think we're all looking to put Eden Prime behind us.
Я пока с ней буду нейтралитет держать.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
Dead Marines, dead colonists. And in the end, we still didn't get that beacon.
You saved a lot of lives, Commander. It might be hard to keep that in perspective with what happened to Jenkins.
I'm not looking for a shoulder to cry on, Williams. Just stay focused on your job.
Understood, sir.
Помните, говорили Старфан? Это психологический этот у нас портрет у нас безжалостный. До Итан Прайма, как Шепард проходил, на Тарфан попал, там, получится, в бункере были. Подорянцы напали. Это предыстория. Предысторию не показывают, если что, там прочитайте в Википедии, кому если интересно. Я вкратце расскажу, короче, получилось так, то что Шепард потерял там даже больше своей, короче, половины команды. Не пожалел ее, но задание выполнил. То есть выполняя задание, он потерял больше и больше половины части своего взвода. Так, карта галактики, но пока пользоваться мы не можем, потому что мы еще... Короче, в будущем мы будем руководить этим кораблем. Так. Идем до Джокера.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
И на данный момент мы идем на Цитадель. Тут находится наше главное правительство в этой игре. Игра происходит в будущем, 22 век. У нас сейчас на данный момент 21 столетие, у них 22. Люди вышли в космос, научились пользоваться, нашли ускорение технологий передвижения скорости света.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance
Нашли
fleet.
жизнь на нашей галактике в
Citadel
Млечном пути.
Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance.
Так, значит, есть даже 3 книжки.
Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring
Есть
you to an
книги.
Alliance operator.
Тоже почитайте, ее тоже очень интересно. Я, конечно, прочитала две книги. Одну прочитала, вторую еще не до конца. Поверьте, они интересные. Есть еще одна игра, Андромеда называется, Mass Effect Андромеда, но то уже отдельная история и совершенно другой сюжет. Ну и будем ждать, конечно, новую часть Mass Effect, которая вот выйдет. Это продолжение 3-й части. Ну, до 3-й части нам еще пока далековато.
The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when we went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
I'm not gonna sit on my ass just because the Council doesn't want to do anything. If they won't stop Saren, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Валентину я терпеть не могу. Там пока с президиум и система есть. Так, это у нас уже дополнительное задание появляется. Могу летать. Но на данный момент мы будем сейчас делать, бегать под цитаделью. Играть я буду так, как, короче, хочу я.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Saphiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What is this place?
If you have more questions, please access
What's that?
Avina. Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Welcome to the Presidium. Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
I'll pass.
I apologize if you found my service unsatisfactory. Please submit any complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board. Have a nice day.
Так, идем мы сначала в башню цитадели, потом уж дальше мы бегать по всему президиуму.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the Council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Who were you just talking to?
That was Executor
Я
Powell,
извиняюсь,
head
конечно,
of
за
Citadel
посторонние
Security,
звуки. У
my
меня просто
boss.
маленький
He'll be
ребенок
presenting
дома.
my findings on Saren to the Council.
Не переживайте, я пока могу. Я не одна дома. Помощники есть у
Sounds
меня.
like you came up empty.
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Смотримся. Ни одно не было немножко обессило. когда ты идешь, был в оригинале. Цоканье как по железке было. Но на данный момент чисто разрабы убрали. Разработчики. Вот цок-цок-цок-цок было. Сейчас его нету, слава богу. Так, вот наш капитан. Идем к нему.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard, the one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
He's a Turian. I don't want him on our side.
Not all Turians are like Saren. If he can help, we need to find him. I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower sector.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
И отступник-то мы говорим я тоже, потому что у нас погибла большая часть нашего подразделения.
Sometimes 1,000 people must die so 1,000,000 can live.
But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the council.
He's just frustrated. The council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Who cares if we get a seat on the council? What's the big deal?
If the council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the council, we'll be able to influence those rulings, protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Harkin may be human, but he's also an ass. He's had more than his share of chances. If the embassy wasn't protecting him, he would have been fired 15 years ago. CSEC is better off without him.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems that count. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
То есть, если приходит спектр, даже полицейский говорит ему «здрасте». А не обычный человек, даже генерал может подойти и сказать «отдать честь». И не плевать, какое будет у тебя звание. Так, а если спектр выйдет?
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
Вот почему Спектр всех боятся. То есть, если этот Спектр эту дорогу перешел, то лучше нежелательно с ним связываться.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game, and the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics, doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Tell me about Barlavon.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius, doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, Spectres. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
That guy's up to something.
What guy?
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Just tell me what you're doing. I'm not here to get you into trouble.
All right. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
Сейчас узнаете, почему я отказываюсь.
I'm going.
So long.
Да, скажу еще.
Don't be ridiculous.
В оригинале в игре, короче, тут были неускоренные лифты. На данный момент они ускоренные. Без узнаний. Немножко пробежимся. Далее идет в Президиум. Там вы найдете посольство, башни Цитадели, Эмпорию, банк и покой спутницы. За вами находится башня Цитадели. В дальней части ее заседает совет. Вы там были.
I can't believe the Council ignored all the evidence against...
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they'd take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics. Look at that bug thing over there. What's it doing?
Please do not disturb the Keepers.
О, медуза. Хандры.
I've told you before, you're not allowed in here.
This one believes it has the right to move
freely through this. That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Because it's a big, stupid jellyfish.
How can I convince my superior that I deserve a promotion if I cannot convince this annoying jelly to leave? I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
Why don't you just arrest the Hanar?
I could arrest the jelly, but my superior has requested that I find a solution that does not anger the Hanar. The Hanar become vocal when they feel their religious beliefs are being suppressed.
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
If you can't solve this problem, you don't even deserve to be in C-Sec.
I didn't ask for your help, human. I can deal with this myself.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable C-Sec officer enlisted assistance? The C-Sec officer is just doing his job. You're causing trouble. This one is too humble to suggest that the C-Sec officer is personally biased. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
Ай, блин, отступника не хватает, ладно.
What if I purchase the evangelical permit for you? Finances are only a partial limitation. This one does not believe that one should pay in order to speak the truth. However, this one also does not possess the 150 credits necessary to purchase the permit.
Блин, не хватает.
I knew it. You're not just evangelizing, you're panhandling. This one desires no charity. It only desires to spread the truth of the Enkindlers. What if I purchase the evangel finance? However, 150 credits. This should cover you. This is a most This one will not cause any further.
Всё. Свалил.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Somebody needed to set that thing straight, and it obviously wasn't going to be you.
You have already demonstrated your ability. I acknowledge it, and I will learn from your example. Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Вот, мы идем сейчас по вагона. Под вагон.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepherd. You were at Torfan, correct? You led the final assault against the enemy base, if memory serves.
I don't like strangers keeping tabs on me.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
I've heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepherd. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker, and I do know something about Saren.
I need that information. Now.
Threats don't work on me, Commander. This information is worth a small fortune. But this is an unusual situation, so I am going to let you have it for free.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business, until Saren turned on him.
Saren betrayed him. Imagine that.
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. He knows the Shadow Broker is a valuable ally. Turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something huge was at stake. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
That's not much to go on.
I just told you that the most famous Spectre in the galaxy betrayed the Shadow Broker. Quite a bargain, considering the price. Speak with the Krogan if you want to learn more. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the Academy.
Thanks for the info.
My pleasure, Commander.
А мы спешить в Академию мы не будем. Потом вы знаете почему. Так, идем мы сейчас в логово Хоры. Харьков. Так.
That's
Those were Saren.
Так, у нас появились очки. Ступник мы. Броню мы улучшаем. Пистолеты. Дешифровка. Нам надо открыть электронику. Нам понадобится электроника. Так, милейшли. Может, дробовик открытый для улучшения. Это наши миссии. Вот Рекса найти. Харуса найти. Турианца, которого мы увидели перед тем, как торговали цветом. И вот, нам надо разоблачить Сарена, нашего главного злодея. Ну и второстепенные нам задания появились. Одна из них мы уже выполнили.
Military. I could have been a Marine, you know. Instead, I joined the goddamn Citadel security. Biggest mistake of my life.
I'm looking for a CSEC officer, a Turian named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is, but you gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
Just tell me where Garrus is before this gets ugly.
But it's all related, don't you see? The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
Why should I believe a drunk like you?
Fine, ask Anderson. I bet he tells you. He's too stupid and proud to lie right to your face.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
How well do you know Captain Anderson?
Met him a few times over the years. One of those hardcore military guys. Yes, sir. No, sir. Can't have any fun with a stick up your ass, sir. That's probably why he climbed the Alliance ranks so fast. The military loves brown-nosers.
The captain's a good soldier.
Sure, whatever. Dress him in a fancy suit, pin some shiny medals on his chest, and call him a hero. Everybody else does. But if he's so great, why'd the Spectres kick him out? Why'd you go ask him about that?
You need to look in a mirror. Sober up and take some responsibility for yourself.
Save your sermons. This ain't no church.
What's it like working for CSEC?
You mean, what was it like? The executor suspended me without pay. Recurring violations. CSEC was keeping a file on me. Can you believe that? Every mistake I ever made went into the books. Get a little rough with a suspect, note in the file. Have a couple of drinks on duty, note in the file. Skim a couple of credits off a drug bust, note in the file. It's a goddamn witch hunt.
You got off easy, if you ask me.
What the hell do you know? Working for CSEC isn't like being a Marine. People get pissed off if we shoot somebody. Investigations, inquiries, rules, regulations. Every day I plow through enough red tape to choke a rhino. That's how you gotta be to do this job. So don't talk to me about right and wrong. You soldiers got it easy.
I'm out of here.